Every single morning, millions of seniors sit down to what they believe is the ultimate life-extending breakfast, a warm, nutritious plate of eggs. But what if the very meal you trust to protect your muscles and your mind is secretly setting a trap for your health? Not because eggs are bad, but because of 7 deeply ingrained kitchen habits that turn this nutritional superfood into a silent medical emergency. The most terrifying part? An egg that harms you won't smell bad. It won't taste spoiled. It looks completely normal on your plate right up until you find yourself sitting in an urgent care room. Today, we are exposing the 7 dangerous egg mistakes adults over 60 make every single day, counting down to the most common tradition hiding inside cherished family recipes. Pay close attention to mistake number 3, because a simple test using just a bowl of tap water could mean the difference between a healthy morning and severe food poisoning. Before we begin the countdown, tell us in the comments, how do you usually prepare your eggs? Scrambled, poached, or sunny side up? Let us start at number 7. Number 7 is throwing away the yolk. If you spent the last 30 years tossing out egg yolks and eating only whites, you are not alone. Decades of outdated medical advice taught an entire generation to fear cholesterol at all costs. But by throwing away the yolk, you are literally discarding the medicine and eating the wrapper. The yolk is where almost all of an egg's true brain-boosting power lives. It contains choline, the vital fuel your brain requires to protect your memory and focus. It holds lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 rare antioxidants that shield aging eyes against macular degeneration. And it is rich in vitamin D, which becomes increasingly difficult for your body to absorb from sunlight as you age. Major medical guidelines updated years ago removed the strict limits on dietary cholesterol for most adults. Unless your personal physician gave you a specific instruction, skipping the yolk strips away the very nutrients your brain and eyes desperately need to stay sharp enough to recognize your grandchildren's faces. Number 6 is drowning your breakfast in silent fats. A simple 2-egg meal is a clean, lean start to your day. But when you add a heavy slab of butter, a splash of processed oil, and a handful of shredded cheese to the skillet, that heart-healthy meal transforms into a cardiovascular burden. This mistake doesn't feel dangerous, it feels like comfort food. But saturated fats from heavy cooking oils and melted cheeses quietly drive up internal inflammation and strain your blood vessels. What makes this sneaky is that it is cumulative. One heavy breakfast won't hurt, but repeating this habit every morning works directly against the blood pressure and heart health numbers your doctor checks at every visit. The easy fix is simple. Cook your eggs in a non-stick pan using a light mist of olive oil spray. If you love cheese, swap heavy layers for a small pinch of sharp cheddar or feta, and pack your omelet with spinach, tomatoes, and bell peppers for real cellular protection. Number 5 is leaving cooked eggs out at family gatherings. This hazard usually strikes when you are least expecting it, during a warm family brunch surrounded by laughter, stories, and grandchildren. Cooked egg dishes, whether it is a frittata, quiche, or egg salad, should never sit at room temperature for more than 2 hours, or just 1 hour if the room is warm. Beyond that window, microscopic bacteria multiply at an explosive rate. As our bodies age, stomach acid naturally decreases, meaning your gut loses part of its natural shield against foodborne bacteria. If you are hosting family, keep warm egg dishes heated above 140 degrees in a slow cooker. Keep cold egg salads resting over a bowl of ice, and promptly refrigerate leftovers in shallow containers. Never let a joyful family memory end with an unexpected trip to the hospital. Number 4 is cross-contaminating your kitchen surfaces. Imagine this everyday routine. You crack 2 fresh eggs into a bowl, quickly wipe your hands on the kitchen towel, and then reach for the toaster, your morning coffee mug, or your daily pill organizer. In those 5 seconds, you may have transferred microscopic bacteria onto the very items you touch every single day. Even eggs with pristine, clean shells can harbor bacteria on their outer surface. When you wipe your hands on a dish towel instead of washing them, that towel becomes a breeding ground. The golden kitchen rule is simple. Always wash your hands thoroughly with warm water and soap immediately after handling raw eggs before touching cabinets, towels, or medication bottles. Keep cutting boards used for eggs completely separate from fresh fruits and breads. Number 3 is trusting the printed date over the float test. We have all heard someone say, "I have eaten eggs past the printed expiration date my whole life, and I am fine." While that might work when you are 25, an aging immune system has a much smaller margin for error. As eggs sit in the refrigerator past their peak date, the inner protective membranes begin to break down, allowing foreign bacteria to penetrate the yolk. For a young adult, old egg bacteria might cause a mild upset stomach. For a senior, severe food poisoning leads to rapid dehydration, which can escalate into a serious medical event within hours. The 5-second float test means you never have to guess if an egg is safe. Drop the egg into a bowl of cold water. If it sinks flat to the bottom, it is fresh and safe. If it stands upright or floats to the top, the internal air pocket has expanded, meaning the egg has aged and should be thrown away immediately. Number 2 is serving undercooked or runny yolks. Runny yolks and barely set egg whites have become extremely popular on cooking shows and social media. But what looks gourmet on a screen is not always safe for an aging body. To completely neutralize harmful bacteria like salmonella, both the white and the yolk must reach a safe internal temperature where they become fully firm. A firm, fully cooked yolk is not overcooked, it is cooked safely. Because immune defenses naturally soften over time, eating runny or undercooked eggs exposes your digestive system to unnecessary risk. Updating this habit isn't giving up flavor. It is simply updating your kitchen routine to match what your body needs today. Number 1 is using raw eggs in classic family recipes. The single most dangerous egg mistake is hiding inside beloved family recipes passed down across generations. Homemade eggnog during the holidays, authentic Caesar salad dressing, classic chocolate mousse, soft meringues, or licking the spoon after mixing cake batter. These dishes carry deep nostalgia, which is why almost nobody views them as a threat. But salmonella bacteria can exist inside an intact raw egg long before the shell is even cracked. When consumed raw, those living bacteria enter your gut directly. In seniors, this infection progresses much faster and can be far more severe. The painless solution is that you do not have to delete these family recipes from your tradition. Simply buy pasteurized eggs from your local grocery store. Pasteurized eggs are gently warm water treated to kill 100% of internal bacteria, while remaining completely raw in texture. They whip, blend, and taste identical to standard eggs, giving you the exact same tradition with zero medical risk. To make your morning routine even safer and easier, keep 2 professional chef hacks in mind. First, let your eggs sit on the counter for 20 minutes before boiling, instead of dropping cold eggs straight into hot water. This prevents thermal shock and keeps the shells from cracking. Second, add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar to your boiling water. If an eggshell does hairline crack, the vinegar instantly solidifies the white to seal the leak, while making the outer shell slide off like silk when peeling. Eggs remain one of the most powerful, nutrient-dense foods you can enjoy after age 60. Protecting your health isn't about avoiding eggs. It is simply about eliminating these hidden blind spots. Which of these 7 habits were you taught as a child? Tell us in the comments below. And if you plan to make even one of these quick fixes starting tomorrow morning, type yes in the comments so we know this message reached you. Take care of your health, protect your kitchen, and we will see you in the next video.